Salam and hi madam, we are from group 2 and we are going to present for our product description, which is first aid kit. In our group we have me, I am Cecilia Min, and we have Amirah Nusabrina, Muhammad Denish Shimran, and Tarshan. I'm going to present for the first slide of this product description, which is introduction to first aid kit. As we know, first aid kit is a toolbox that keeps a collection of supplies and equipment which is used to give a medical treatment to injured people. This is the must-have item in emergency situation so that we can deal with injuries to injured people in that situation. There's two types of first aid kit, which is the small one and the big one. The small first aid kit is the one that we usually see and use, which is deal with minor injuries like cuts, sprain, cramp, headache, stomachache, and others. In this small first aid kit, we have basic medical treatment, so we can deal with the minor injuries like I mentioned before. For the big first aid kit, we have a more complete medical treatment, so we can deal with more serious and major injuries like broken bones, sprain, strains, allergic reaction, grazes, scalds, and others. We can see this big first aid kit in a very serious event like war and others. For example, we can find this product in every sports event, so we can deal with minor injuries to participants or whoever attend the event that get injured in that event. That's all for me, and I'm going to pass it to Amirah Nusabrina for the next slide.
Today I will present you required equipment and supplies in the product, which you can see here. There is the basic equipment that used in the first aid kit. So first we have plaster, which is used to stop bleeding from the minor wounds. Since our learning using a lot of tools that very harmful for us, so plaster is must have, and we got a different shape of plaster, which is square, circle, and the most common that we use are the one with that have a rectangular size, but the side of it have a shape like hemisphere. Then we have sterile gauze eye dressing. Sterile gauze are used to close wound to keep it protected and clean from any bacteria. There are two type, which is sleek and cotton, but the most common that we use are cotton. Then we have triangular bandage, which is used as arm sling or as a pad to control the bleeding. Not only used for arm sling, it's also used to support the injury to a bone and to joint. Then we got scissors. Scissors, as you know, just to cut a piece, just to cut the just to cut a sterile gauze to fit the wounds. And this is a first aid kit have a different with the normal one. The scissor is smaller and have a tiny point. It actually to cut the gauze to fit It actually used to cut the cast to fit wounds and remove dressing. Then we have sticky tape. Sticky tape used to hold bandage onto wounds. This sticky tape is rolled up with cylinder cover of plastic to give the shape of circle. And for the alcohol cleansing wipes and antiseptic cream, they have a same functioning, which is used to prevent the infection and protect the wounds from any bacteria. But the difference with them is alcohol-free cleansing wipe. They already prepare the cotton that already soaked with alcohol, the antiseptic. But antiseptic cream is just give in liquid form, which you need just apply to the wounds. Then we got distilled water. Distilled water is used to Then we have distilled water, which is used to clean the wound before you apply any other thing like alcohol-free cleansing wipes or antiseptic cream, because the distilled water will remove. Distilled water will reduce the risk of infection and remove the dirt. Remove the dirt before you apply those two. Then lastly we got painkiller. Painkiller is used to relieve any bites or sting. There are 3 types of painkiller, which is cream, spray, and pills. The common use for pills that I know is paracetamol. It's used for children, and ibuprofen and aspirin. Ibuprofen and aspirin. Aspirin is used when you are above 8 years old to 60 years old. Yes. Okay, that's all for me.
Okay, Assalamualaikum Madam. My name is Muhammad Danish Imran bin Muhammad Azhar. So it's now my turn to present my part in our product discussion kit. So we go to hazard notation. So first, be careful while using scissors in the first aid kit. This is because it can cause injury due to sharp scissor. So in addition, the one who handle the product also need to careful when using bandage. This is because if the bandage or too tight or dense, it can interfere with blood flow and airflow. So your blood will be blocked and it can cause other injury. Okay, next. So make sure the one who handle this equipment or product will well practice and have clear knowledge to handle minor injury. Make sure before use the supplies and equipment, the one who handled it know function each product. Okay, so the last one, don't reuse cotton or tissue when you deal with injury, because it can cause other injuries. So that's all for me.
Now I will present the discussion in which we will be explaining how to properly use first aid kits. First aid kits are usually used to treat minor injuries such as cuts, burns, scrapes, sprains or bruises. These types of injuries do not require proper medical personnel's attention, as they are fairly simple to treat and are not very complex. And the first aid kit can also be used to reduce the severity of major injuries such as stopping bleeding injuries or casting broken bones or dislocated limbs. They are also used to reduce the effect of injuries until proper medical care can be administered. In the case of bleeding injuries, first aid kit is irreplaceable in preventing the blood loss from injured personnel, so that their situations does not actually deteriorate into more worse, as excessive blood loss can result in life or death situations in most medical cases. In the case of broken bones, casting actually reduces the chances of the bones being more aggravated and reduce the likeliness of further internal injuries, so that when medical personnel are attending the cases, they don't have to work more than they actually need to when they're handling these kind of injuries. So first aid kits should be a must in most workplaces and public places, while they are also being recommended to be had in all homes in case of emergencies. And first aid kits in workplaces, especially workplaces that have a high level of hazards or has a high risk factor, should be always present, so that in the off chance that any accident which result to injuries happen, proper first aid can be administered, so that the person does not suffer until proper medical care can be given. And in the case of public places, this is also true, as injuries are a result of accidents and we can never truly predict accidents, and public places have a high chance of being prone to accidents, as the more the density of people, the more off chance that something wrong could happen. In the case of homes, first aid kits are not also a simple but also cost-effective way to treat injuries, as these kind of injuries do not require us to frequently visit doctors or any other medical personnel. So a first aid kit should be placed in easily accessible yet safe places. This is to ensure that the equipment inside are not damaged by external causes. The reason being is that a first aid kit contains variable materials that are very sensitive to things such as moisture or air exposure. And this being said, there are also certain objects such as antiseptics and non-alcoholic swabs, which are liquid substances that can actually damage things such as the cloth gauze or the bandages and plasters that are present inside the first aid kit in the first place. That is all for the discussion. Thank you.
In conclusion, first aid kit is a must-have item anywhere and anytime we go. Learning or experience how to handle this product bring a lot of advantage to us. Knowing how to handle this product surely one of the skills that bring a lot of benefit to us. The one who join Red Crescent Club, Red Cross Club, or St. John Ambulance surely need to know how to handle this product, since first aid kit is the basic and the most important thing for them. And lastly, this product surely important in our daily life, as it can cure minor injuries and we don't have to go to hospital or clinic just to deal with small injuries, yet save money, energy and time. That's all from us. Thank you.